ladies.
Yes.
The Talk.
Yes.
The reason everyone always compares you to The View is because, in a sense, The View was the first one.
Absolutely.
Like Donahue was the first one before Oprah.
Absolutely.
And now the perception is you might be surpassing the show that kind of was first.
Well,
am I correct or not?
Oprah surpassed Donahue.
Yeah.
Yes.
It happens.
And I think she was probably on for more years than Donahue, ultimately.
When the talk first came on, everyone was like, oh, fuck them. It's a ripoff of The View.
Yep.
And now
they laughed and they rolled their eyes and they didn't take us seriously.
And it's weird, like that. So you feel like you're competitive. This is your competition, even though you're some markets you're not even on against each other, right?
No, we're not on against each other in any market.
But yet you feel competitive with them.
No.
That's why Sharon said. That's why Sharon went berserk on Arsenio show and said, "Fuck The View." I like that. You apologize for that. You shouldn't have.
No,
Fuck
I
'em.
didn't. No, I didn't want to hurt those ladies because.
Why not?
Why? Why?
Why not?
Why?
Because you feel competitive with them.
I'm not competitive.
You were being honest.
Listen, I would be honest to say that we're going to wipe the floor with them.
Okay.
But that's honesty.
How many viewers do they have? Do you know?
I do know. Currently, they have 35,000 more viewers than we do.
Literally, it's down to 35,000
And when
viewers.
we first came on, I think it was like 1.8 million, 2 million.
Yeah.
You know, around 2 million, like, I don't know, 2.1.
Do you know do you try to find out the inner workings of it? I want you to be honest with me. Don't you try to find out what's going on back there? Like,
No,
they're
I'll
panicking?
tell you why.
Do you think they're panicking? Was it a mistake for them to hire Jenny McCarthy? Yes or no, Julie?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. I think so.
All right.
Because what made The View so popular and so good was that you had 5 different women from different walks of life discussing politics.
Yes.
And when whatever happened, when Joy left and when Elizabeth left, and they got Jenny in, I think they were trying to lighten the mood at the table.
More gossip.
More gossip, more fun, more laughs. Jenny is beautiful and funny.
Right.
And talented and smart.
She is.
And what happened was, in my opinion, The View doesn't know what it is now.
It's changed. It's kind of
lost
looking
its
for
way.
a new way.
Yes. What put them on the map and made them good and famous, they don't do that anymore.
It's
The
kind of,
political
they
thing.
were so...
And no one wants to
They
hear
had
Jenny
such-
McCarthy talk about the New York mayoral race or politics. They
That's
don't.
true.
That's not what you put Jenny McCarthy on for.
And you're saying it was kind of interesting when Elizabeth, even though she's a conservative in this, and she differed with all of them, it mixed it up, it created fireworks, and that was kind
Well,
of fun.
they knew what their path was. This is what this show is. You knew what to expect. You watched it for their different opinions, and now it's kind of all over the place.
So
it's
when
not one or the other.
When we watch these shows, we think, they just hired 4 women to talk. You're saying there's a core values, it's a strategy. You know what your show's supposed to be.
Yeah.
What is the difference between your show and their show? Are you more gossip-oriented?
Yes, and we said from the get-go, we are not here to discuss politics. We never debate politics. You cannot win. You know, look, The View did it. We didn't want to compete with them on that level.
Right.
Because
They did it well.
They did it well.
Right.
So we, in starting a new show, if we try to do that, you can't, when they were so strong, you can't compete with it. And you guarantee that you're going to piss off half the country with
So
what you
Jenny
say.
would have been better for your show than for
Yes,
right.
Yes.
You're saying Barbara Walters made a blunder.
I don't think Barbara had much to do with
Who
picking her.
makes the decisions over there?
I don't
I think
know. What
executives do.
network is it?
You're saying the network made a
ABC.
ABC. The network made a mistake hiring Jenny McCarthy. Is that the headline here?
No.
Such a troublemaker.
I know you're
Such a
a
Julie Chen
troublemaker.
says.
No,
Julie
Jenny
Chen
McCarthy
says
is
the
gorgeous.
network made a
Julie
mistake.
Chen says Jenny McCarthy is bringing down the ABC network.
Well, that's what you just said.
No, she did not.
I just heard her say it. I'm quoting that. I'm saying
Here's
the
what I
headline
think.
is
I think-
that The View made a mistake hiring Jenny McCarthy, according to Julie Chen. That's a fair statement. She said it.
A little bit, I did.
You did say it.
Ish.
Yes, you sure did.
All right, now you can leave. I got my headline. That's it. Let's
I'm
roll
gonna own it. I'm going to own it. Here's what I think. Barbara announced her retirement.
That's right. They have to find a new way.
So they have to find a new way. And when they hired Jenny, them knowing that Barbara was going to leave and retire, I don't think, she probably wade in too much. Like, I'm going to be gone, so however you guys want to steer the ship, it's your ship to steer.
Yeah. And
whose vagina is tighter, Barbara Walters or Sharon Osbourne at this point? Come on, be honest.
I would think mine, because Barbara went with a...
Right answer.
Yeah.
What? She went with who?
With a what?
With a what?
What are you saying, Sharon?
You're saying that she was dating black men, and the black men are stereotypically bigger than white men?
Yes.
Oh.
And she's
So the headline
lucky.
is...
I would have loved that.
You're saying that the headline is Sharon Osbourne says Barbara Walters' vagina is stretched out from being with black men. Is that the headline? Is that what you're saying? Is that the headline? That's all I want to know.
Ish.
That's the headline.
You kind of
now
did
you're
say
both in
it.
trouble. That's what can I say?
You put words in our mouth.
Really?
Sharon, why
You
do
draw
you...
your own conclusion.
Really?
So in other words, you are taking a sort of pleasure in now being 35,000 viewers away from The View.
Of course, it's a compliment. It's a compliment for us, especially because when we came on the scene, everyone kind of snickered and rolled their eyes.
Because we were up
They
against...
didn't expect it to last.
No.
Exactly, Robin.
And Robin, that show has great credibility. Barbara Walters, for goodness sake, they had amazingly bright women on, and the show was highly well respected.
What will you do when you surpass The View? Will you acknowledge it on the air? Will you have some sort of celebration in a way?
No.
Will that be some sort of milestone that you could celebrate, like when Good Morning America beat the Today Show? Isn't that something you should be celebrating?
Well, you should be happy, but because it's a compliment.
Maybe get a
but
Barbara
you can't
Walters
be
pinata and smash it.
No, we love Barbara.
No,
By the way, if I were ABC, I would say you're not retiring. What's The View without Barbara Walters? She created it.
In a way, don't you secretly think that Barbara should have retired already?
No.
Absolutely not. I still see her socially.
No.
You guys spend a lot of time analyzing your show. You really do, which is good. I mean, you understand who you are. And do you ever see it going off course and you say, guys, we got to get back on course. We're not The View.
Very rarely. Very rarely.
Who's the person who pulls everyone together? Is it you, Julie? Are you the head of the show in a sense?
It's our executive producer, John Redmond. He'll kind of wrinkle his nose and be like, that's not us. It won't be good.
Why, when you hosted The Big Brother, were you all so shocked